It's spring and we're at Culver's. My name's Sharon, but I was so excited last night. I went out to the farm and I walked around the yard and this is what I found. Peonies are fantastic. It is the end of May. It's a great sign of spring, and the fragrance, I mean, as you walk by them, they'll grab you and pull you towards them. There's so many different kinds of colors, shapes, and heights. So I do know a few of these. This is the Ito Pratzilla, the yellow one that I planted. This is called Bowl of Butter. I planted that one 30 years ago. And this one is, I think, a raspberry or a lemon sorbet. I don't remember. And the others in this bouquet have been on our family farm for decades. And the fragrance is just fantastic. The thing with peonies is they do not have any natural pests, really. People say the ants bother them, but you know, the ants are just there because peonies are sweet. But the deer don't eat them, the rabbits don't eat them, and they last for decades. We have a great selection at Culver's. We have so many different colors. We have a few different types. We have the regular herbaceous type peonies, the ones that die down to the ground that you can cut off to the soil line when you're done, when they're done in the fall. We have Blaze, which is more, it's not a single petal, but it isn't a full bomb shape. There's different shapes. There's the singles. We have Crinkled White, which is a Japanese type peony. It is a single. Oh, I guess we have one blooming. So you'll see that. It's a single petal with the center stamens. And then we have semi-doubles in the lineup. We have some doubles in the lineup. And then we have a few, and I know they aren't pretty right now, but they will become pretty in your yard. I have 2 tree peonies at home, and they're thigh high right now, but they bloom very early. So mine are done blooming. You do not cut these down. Do not let your husband cut these down. They need to stay full upright. Then we have the Ito peonies, which none of them are blooming right now. They'd be the shape of that Pratzilla, that big yellow one in the bouquet, but they are a cross between the tree peony and the herbaceous peonies. So they come up with the great big flower heads of different colors, but these can be cut down in the fall. A few things that can happen with peonies: you can get a leaf spot because of our humidity here, but spraying them with a fungicide will help eliminate that. But if you keep your peony up and don't cut it down too soon, you also have great fall foliage color. So the color of the leaves turn a nice burgundy on some of these peonies. Also remember, when you're planting, the growth eyes, you do not want to go below 1.5 inches below the soil line. You want those more at the top. I never put rock or mulch around mine. Mine are just out in the full yard. Some relative planted a big long line of peonies down the middle of my farmyard, and they're just great. So I love them to death. They do get older. I do put supports on mine. So there's some that have grids. There's different sizes, different heights. So you can even use an old tomato cage, which I do at home. We do have these supplies. They don't usually require any fertilizer. They, if anything, use a root and grow when you first plant them, but beyond that, peonies can grow on their own, full sun, and you end up with bouquets like this in the spring. And the fragrance is intoxicating. We invite you to come out to Culver's and take your pick and get your heirloom plant started in your own yard. Try a peony.